Hello, 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 and welcome to The Lighter Side. I'm your host, Ron Barry. Show number 76. And in place of the inimitable Thomas Jefferson DiStefano, we have the incomparable Nick Barczyk. Hello, Nick. How are you?
Oh, Ron, I'm not worthy. Thank you, buddy.
Well, I returned last week, 2 weeks post-surgery, and glad to report that my recovery is continuing. Thank you for all your thoughts and prayers. And so, as always, we're going to start with the bad dad jokes of the day. So, hey, Nick.
Hey, Ron, what's up?
How many South Americans does it take to change a light bulb?
Oh, boy, I'm not sure.
One Brazilian.
Beautiful.
Right. Do you know how you can tell something's a dad joke?
How's that?
It's apparent.
Oh, that's a beauty.
This one even made me actually chuckle. So, what's Beethoven's favorite fruit?
Beethoven's favorite fruit. Fill me in.
Banana.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, all right. So, it's kind of hard without TJ because you take these a lot better than he does.
Well, yeah, I'm a good audience.
But
try.
Did I ever tell you about the time I worked for a school textbook publisher?
You did not.
You know, it was my job to put graphic content warnings on trigonometry textbooks.
Hey, they need it.
You know, Nick, I was going to tell you a joke about time travel, but you didn't like it. All right.
You're making me think here, Ron.
All right. So
that's good.
As you notice, it's been a little dry lately. It's been a few days without rain. So word on the streets is that gardeners are so concerned about this bit of a dry spell, they're wetting their plants.
Oh, that's a winner. I like that. A little edgy.
All right. Yeah. A little edgy for my show, definitely. So
I like
anyway, so today we're going to talk about Kennywood because, Brownsville, of course, you know where I live and everything. Kennywood Day is a big deal. It's, matter of fact, the only community that's had a Kennywood Day longer than Brownsville is West Mifflin, where Kennywood is. And I forgot to ask our Kennywood guy before I left the firehouse. But this is, I believe, 109, 110 years of Kennywood Day. Of course, like many things, it's not what it used to be. But I remember when I was a kid, Brownsville would be like a ghost town on Kennywood Day. Businesses would close. We would hand out signs. We had little posters that said we would close blank hours on Kennywood Day, and Brownsville's coming back. It is, and it's we're proud of what's going on down there. We have some good people trying to do some good things, and they are. But Kennywood Day, we're going to hold on to it as long as we possibly can because we have people that come home that have left town and moved away. They still come home for Kennywood. Class reunions for Brownsville High School were always centered around Kennywood, and they still do. And, family reunions, everything was built around Kennywood Day. And I remember Kennywood has that trolley. Have you ever seen it?
Yes, absolutely.
Does Uniontown have a Kennywood Day?
Not that I know of, no.
I don't believe they do, but
they should.
But we would... you'd hear that Kennywood trolley, that Kennywood would send it up a few days before, and you'd hear it, riding around playing its calliope music and everything. That kind of always got you excited. And when I was a kid, they didn't have the ride all day system like they have now. Mm-hmm. You had to buy strips of tickets. And I remember the old timers of the fire department sitting out in front of the station, which they are today too, right, as we speak.
Wow.
But now they have the ride all day, and they have the senior citizens ticket, I believe. They have a senior citizens ticket. People don't ride, just like a general admission. But I remember, when I was a kid, the signs on the rides, you need this many tickets for the ride, and you're scrambling in your pockets trying to find them. You're borrowing some off your buddy, things like that. And but I remember that keeping that straight had to be a Herculean task.
Oh.
Because the Kennywood committees now. I'm on the Kennywood committee, but
wow.
I kind of step back and we have other guys, and that's what they do. That's their specialty. But I know that when they meet, Well, in Brownsville, there's 3 fire departments that go in on that. There's South Brownsville, where I'm from, Brownsville number 1, and West Brownsville. And there's always a meeting the night before. So Wednesday night, after they close down ticket sales for the day, they'll all get together and compare notes and see how we do things, how we did. And there's pictures at the firehouse that go back to the 50s and 60s when they had buses. And there would be like 10 buses lined up of people going to Kennywood. And before that, even before that, the Pennsylvania Railroad and the Monongahela Railroad both had train stations in Brownsville, and they would take an excursion train down there. And, some of the folks that are around still remember that. So since most people in the region have gone to Kennywood or normally do, I want to know, what are your favorite Kennywood memories? So give us a call at 724-438-4593. Maybe your community has a Kennywood Day. I know in Connellsville, it's the school district that does it. What's your favorite Kennywood memory? Is it a ride that isn't there anymore? Excuse me. Is it something to that effect? Is it a favorite food? Like potato patch fries?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
those are so good.
Are you a gravy man or a cheese man, Nick?
Cheese.
Yeah, me too.
The best.
Yeah. So,
Oh my gosh.
you can't beat, potato patch fries. Was it cotton candy? They used to sell those ice cream cones that were like, it was a square. It was like a double cone. It was kind of like, looked like almost like the infinity sign. And it had a big, almost like a Klondike shoved in it with a cherry on top. I remember those. I think they still sell those. I'm pretty sure. I haven't been down there in a couple years, but Nick, you and I were talking before the show started. You hadn't been there in a while, but
No.
Are you a roller coaster enthusiast?
Not really an enthusiast, but I'll ride every now and then. It's just nice to go out and walk around. That's usually what I did.
Well,
when I was younger, I liked the roller coasters, I think, more. But I've not grown out of it, but it's just not something that I do much of anymore. But yeah, it's just nice to walk around in the summer at Kennywood.
Well, many people, as they get older, it's kind of tradition. A lot of the Brownsville folks on Brownsville Day will sit on those benches around the big circle there, where they have that wooden cowboy. You can take your picture with him. So they like to sit around there. And Brownsville actually has a guest registry book that the fire departments keep. So they open that up every year, and that goes back a long, long time. And a lot of those folks, unfortunately, are no longer with us. But it's good memories of what Kennywood used to be. But at one time, it was the major fundraiser, yearly fundraiser for all 3 fire departments.
Oh wow!
There's still money to be made, but with companies change hands and things go different directions, and that's one of our sacred traditions that we're still holding on to, and we will for the foreseeable future. So have you rode the Steel Phantom?
I have not heard a lot about it. My nephew likes it.
I was there last time I was there was the year it opened, and it was broke down.
Oh, of course.
But I'm not. I'll admit, Nick, I am a chicken. I don't like.
Oh, same.
Big brave firefighters afraid of roller coasters.
That's all right.
And I'll be the first one to admit I have a problem with heights.
Sure.
So,
oh my gosh.
See, there's basically 2 types of firefighters. There's engine firefighters and truck firefighters.
All right.
The engine guys take the hose and they go in there and they fight the fire. The truck guys go up on the aerial ladders, climb up on the roof. So you can guess which one I am. I'm an engine guy.
Yeah,
the rest of the family went to the truck though. My son, my daughter, my nephews, because we have a ladder truck. They like working off that better. But anyway, so yeah, give us a call, 724-438-4593. I know you got some good Kennywood memories you want to share with us. Maybe you're going this year. Maybe you've gone already this year. Maybe you're going back. Or you're a season pass holder. Okay, how does that work out for you? Okay, but I was trying to think of some of the other things that the other foods, some of the rides I liked when I was a kid. The Turnpike.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
was always my
Remember that
favorite because I was, I liked the feeling of driving a car.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And of course, you'd ram the people in front of you.
Yeah, when you're a little kid, you can't wait to drive, and then you're ramming into
and
people.
you forget
like,
you forget it has brakes.
The
Yeah,
real world. Yeah.
Yeah, boom.
Yeah.
And I was glad that they brought it back.
Yeah.
Because it was gone for a couple of years, and they put that Skyrocket ride there, and it's still there too. But they brought the Turnpike back, and those those slot racing cars, like the old-fashioned racing cars that ride around on a wooden track.
Sure.
Those are a lot of fun too, and the bumper cars.
Oh, wow, those are a favorite.
Yeah, and but the Raging Rapids.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, now, dumb me, I would ride that first and walk around soaking wet the rest of the day.
Yeah, you got to end with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would. I remember they sell towels right there, but and I would buy one. But you ever try to use a brand new towel? It doesn't dry you
No,
very well. It
exactly,
needs
you're
broken
right.
in and washed a few
Like
times.
a baseball glove. That's
right.
You got to break it
yeah.
in.
But
Yeah.
you don't use linseed oil on a bathtub.
That's right. No oil, no.
Or neat's foot oil. I'm sorry, not
That's
linseed
it.
oil.
You're right.
So are we up against our first break?
Yeah, we'll take one. Why not?
All right. You're listening to 590 AM, 101.1 FM, W266DB, WMBS Uniontown.
Looking for a quality caterer to feed your guests at an upcoming event? How about a local, family-owned caterer that features all of your favorite homemade Southwest PA favorites? Called John & Son Catering. With over 10 years experience, John & Son will provide an absolutely delicious meal, and be sure to ask about his famous Parmesan-crusted chicken and juicy roast beef. For the full menu, pricing, and booking information, please call Becky at 724-366-1508. John & Son Catering. It's time for ghost tours at the historic Nemacolin Castle in Brownsville. The Brownsville Historical Society invites you to their annual ghost tours running now through the end of October. Tours take place every Friday and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. Cost is $15 per person, and the last tour leaves at 9 p.m. with no exceptions. Get your reserve tickets at eventbrite.com or just walk in. There might be a slight wait for walk-ins. Ghost tours at Nemacolin Castle, Brownsville.
No magical mystery tour is complete without a stop at the Sandwich Shop and Deli, just off of Abbey Road at 121 Brownsville Avenue in the Square, Brownsville. Enjoy a made-to-order sandwich with a bowl of Sabina's homemade soup, try an authentic New York bagel slathered with one of their delectable toppings, or perhaps just a visit to the coffee bar for a delicious gourmet brew. Don't forget a cookie, brownie, or tempting dessert, fresh baked daily. Call 724-785-4089. The Sandwich Shop and Deli, Brownsville.
When you need to service your vehicle, there is one local shop ready to meet all your needs. Nate Tate and the boys at Tate's Auto Repair in Uniontown do it all, from engine work and routine maintenance to tires, brakes, oil changes, and state inspections. Call Tate's today at 724-550-4756 or stop at the shop at 250 Connellsville Street to ensure your vehicle is ready to go for any trip in any weather. Tate's, proud sponsor of the lighter side on WMBS.
Are you looking for professional photography for your wedding or engagement, senior photos, or any other special event? Well, then look no further than award-winning Jeffrey W. Hughes Photography. Also offering photography classes, workshops, and tours of the Laurel Highlands. Get in contact at 724-322-0034 or visit jwhphotography.shop.
All right, we're back, and that's Palisades Park. And years ago, I don't know if you remember, Nick, might be you might have been pretty young, but the guy that sang that, I forget his name.
Cannon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did a version of that for Kennywood.
Is that right?
Yeah, down at
Awesome.
Kennywood Park. I remember that. So that's why I picked that for our return from our first break. So we're talking about Kennywood memories. Brownsville Kennywood Day is Thursday, this coming Thursday, 2 days from today. Tickets are available at a discounted rate, $35 for the ride all day ticket. You can stop at any Brownsville fire station, South Brownsville, Brownsville number 1, or West Brownsville, and pick those up. And supporting a fire department and having a fun day at Kennywood. Now I remember, Kennywood has a lot of good food. They have that cafeteria type thing that's right by the lake there, and I can think you can get you used to be able to get chicken dinners and stuff there if I remember correctly. How about the Sky Coaster? That's where they strap you on you with another person and lift you up with a crane and swing you out over the lake. Have you ever done that?
Oh, no. No, maybe in my youth when I was young and dumb, but yeah, no.
That
that's
was
not really
always
my thing either.
because you'd always hear those people coming before hear them screaming, yeah,
Absolutely.
and they have those little paddle boats that you can get in the
That's
lake
right.
and kick around in those. They have the Bayern Curve, which that's the one that's supposed to be like a bobsled coming down the mountain out of control. And it has from halfway through the ride, this canvas comes over top of you, and it gets dark, and it tilts up at an angle, and it's just whipping around there. Oof. And then you hear the sound of like a train horn, like and you hear just people screaming their heads off. They have the music mixer, which is sort of like that. You get in a car and just they play modern music over a PA system. They're that one. Those have been there a good while. The Aerospace 360, I think that one is. It's kind of like an alien type ride. The pirate ship.
Yes, I remember that one.
I would not go near that pirate ship.
No.
I would be losing my lunch on everybody around me. And
absolutely. Those cheese fries would come up.
They would.
They would, absolutely. And you don't want to see that.
So, if you like any of the rides that we mentioned or some that I haven't mentioned, give us a call, 724-438-4593. My son, when he was little, he liked the Pittsburgh Plunge.
Remember that one?
Remember the log jammer?
Yes, absolutely. It was on that many
I
times.
did ride the log jammer.
Yes,
okay.
That was fun.
And they took it out, but they put the Pittsburgh Plunge there. I rode that with my son, but he liked to stand in the splash zone. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And get totally obliterated with water. When the car came down.
Boys will be boys, yes.
Yes. So I still have pictures of him when he's 8 years old, and of course he's fully grown with a son of his own now. But it was funny. Those are things that we used to do. But again, if there's other towns around here, I know that have had Kennywood Day. So, if you have fond memories of that, give us a call at 724-438-4593. And also, last week we started this little contest right here. I'm going to hold this up. Am I on camera with that, Nick?
You're on it, yes. You're holding it up.
This is the jar full of candy. This candy was used as props in the upcoming Milton S. Hershey biopic, Hershey. And it is fresh, edible candy. But it was given to the fire department after the Brownsville portion of the production ceased. And so, if you could, I'm going to hold it up one more time. All right.
There it is.
If you can guess how many are in here, okay. We started guesses last week, so we'll let you. You have to chime in on Facebook Live. That's the only way you can guess. And then we will at the end after the show today. I'll look at everyone who guessed, and whoever gets closest, we'll get a hold of you, and you can take this home. And that is an Anchor Hawking, Pennsylvania-made glass jar. So
that's awesome. I rattled off about a dozen guesses off the air before I finally stumbled on it. But good luck.
Yeah, Nick was pretty good at it. He started off a little bit low, but he got there.
Yeah, and we worked our way up. But, looks good to see. So good luck.
And also, here's today's trivia question. This is worth $10 worth of scratch-off lottery tickets. Ooh. All right. And it is also Kennywood themed. So if you know this, you can give us a call at 724-438-4593. And the trivia question is, which Kennywood roller coaster was named number one for many years by roller coaster enthusiasts? Okay, one more time. Which Kennywood roller coaster was named number one for many years by roller coaster enthusiasts? And it was named nationwide number one. Okay, wow. I forget the name of their organization, but there is a fan group of people who travel the world riding roller coasters all over the world. So if there's a new roller coaster around, these folks will show up and ride it, and they rate them. I don't know if they rate them on the number of neck injuries and the broken bones, or just
I'm not sure what variables they're using.
Yes, but that's what they do. That's what they enjoy. So, all right. So give us a call at 724-438-4593.
Both lines are filled there.
All right.
We want people on the air, and hi, you're on the air. Good afternoon. Hi, you're on the air. Good afternoon.
Hi, Ron. This is EJ.
EJ, how are you, darling?
Pretty good.
Good to hear from you.
I was glad to hear you back because I said a prayer for you when you were going in the hospital. So.
That sure did help. Prayers got me through a lot of things in my life, and thank you very much for everyone.
Now, I have a question.
Sure.
Is there a roller coaster in Kennywood where 3 people can get on at a time in the same car?
Not that I'm aware of. I could be wrong. Maybe we have the smartest listeners in radio
Well,
land.
this was back in my youth, so it would have been back in the dark ages.
Oh, not necessarily the dark age. There might have been then. I do remember. Go ahead.
I think my dad and my grandma and me were in the same one. My mom and brother couldn't go because he was little.
Yeah, they had those cartoon character cutouts. If you weren't as tall as they were, you couldn't get on the ride.
And when we got on, I had sunglasses on, and my dad and grandma had glasses on. They both had to take them off, and I started to get a little scared. And I was glad when the ride was over because I wasn't crazy about it. My grandma loved it. She told my dad, Joe, I want to go on another ride on this. I couldn't believe it.
Did you travel down by train or by bus, or do you remember?
No, my dad drove us down.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I have another call waiting, but always good to hear from you, my dear.
And you take care. I'm so glad you're feeling better.
Well, thank you again for your prayers, and we'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Okay, bye-bye.
Take care.
Thank you, dear. All right, and it's working its way through the system.
All right.
We actually have a few comments on Facebook.
Okay.
John guessed 420. I'm guessing that's for the number of candy in the jar, and it's a little off there. But and then Phantom's Revenge was his other guess.
Oh,
John.
okay. No, it's not the Phantom's
It's not
Revenge.
the Phantom's Revenge.
Nope.
That's right. All right, let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're on the air. Good afternoon. Hi, you're on the air.
Oh, you're on the later side.
Anyone there? Going once, going twice.
Hello.
There we
Hello,
go.
there we go. Hi, you're on the later side. Who you speaking with?
This is Ron. I'd like to answer the trivia. I think it's Thunderbolt.
You are correct, sir. It is the Thunderbolt. And you won yourself $10 at scratch-off lottery tickets. And it's going to be easy to remember your first name. So,
Yeah.
have you ever ridden the Thunderbolt?
Oh, yeah. Many, many, many times.
So, do you still go to Kennywood?
No, not too often.
Well,
Getting too old.
well, yeah, but it kind of brings out the kid again in you. But now I don't know about you, but if I got on that roller coaster, especially post neck surgery, my surgeon would be waiting for me to strangle me when I got off. But it wouldn't fare well. But yeah, you are correct. It is a Thunderbolt. It was named #1 nationwide for many, many, many years. I don't know if it still is or not, but
I
yeah.
could still ride. I could still ride the rides, but it's just walking around through the park. That's just
Yeah, you put a lot of miles on your shoe leather, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Ron. Thanks for calling, and you could pick up your prize during any normal business day here at WMS.
Okay. Somebody take my name or.
Yeah, we have it. Yep. Just tell them it's it.
Okay.
Just tell them you're Ron, and it'll say Ron Lighter Side, and the nice lady out front will take care of you. All right.
All right. Thanks, Ron. There you go, Ron and Ron.
Yes.
Ron and Ron in the
yeah,
morning.
some of the
You
best
need a
people I
morning
know
show.
are named.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it is indeed a Thunderbolt. But Kennywood is also known for the Jackrabbit,
That's right. That's a great one.
The
Oldie
Racers.
but goodie. The
Racers,
yes.
And those were the three main coasters for a lot of years. Now, older folks talk about the Pippin. I don't know if that was
Pippin.
maybe the Thunderbolt renamed or what, but those are all wooden coasters.
Absolutely.
So you can imagine the maintenance that has to take place for that. I remember getting to the park. When you were a kid, if you had your way, you'd be there at 6 a.m.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, before the sun
But I
was up.
remember getting there when the park first opened. I just remember some of the maintenance guys way up on top of those things, walking around, checking things, and checking the wooden cross beams and tightening up bolts and all those things. And and Kennywood has an excellent safety record. I mean, there have been a few incidents over the years, but that's inevitable. But
Sure.
Overall, they have an excellent safety record. How about Noah's Ark, Nick?
Noah's Ark.
Yes.
Refresh my memory. I'm not.
That is, it's like a haunted ship, and
Okay.
it rocks back and forth. It goes,
Oh, boy.
and you hear that
Not sure if
all
I'd
through
like
the
that.
park, all day long.
Sure.
Okay, and it's like a fun house type thing. Sometimes some of the walkways are like at angles and tilted. Some of them shake and things like that. But yeah,
Interesting.
And yeah, so there's that. And that's not too far from the park entrance. And then a few years ago, they put in Lost Kennywood.
That's right.
And they did bring back some of those old rides. And there's Kittyland, of course.
That's right.
You know, took my kids there. You know, there's that there's that trolley that goes up like this. If you can see me on camera, it goes up like this. All right, and a little smaller version of the pirate ship that just kind of spins around. And they have some different rides. They have like a miniature roller coaster there. I forget the name of it. And then of course the turtle,
That's right. Remember that.
the paratrooper.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the other rides there. But
Yeah, same. I'm trying to refresh
you know,
my memory.
you can chime in on Facebook Live, and again, remember, give us a guess on the candy jar.
John changed his guess to 152, so now he's a little low. He was too high. Now he's a little low.
You're an
So,
influencer, Dick.
That's right. I'm trying. Hey, that's
But,
my contribution.
Well, hey, you know, we contribute in some way.
That's
you know?
right.
But yeah, so you know, there's all those different things at Kennywood, and I guess at one time, and I think they still have picnic areas you can bring. But that was a big deal. You know, you take a picnic lunch. And, you know, I think there's picnic pavilions way back behind where the turnpike is, back there. And whether people still use those or not, I don't know. But I do know they're still there. So if you've ever had a picnic down at Kennywood, tell us about it. 724-438-4593. Well, potato patch fries, of course.
Yes. That's number one. Nothing beats that.
The square ice cream looks like a Klondike in a cone kind of thing. They used to do a really big ice cream sandwich. It was like a Neapolitan on what they used waffles. And when you're a kid, that thing looks like it's 6 inches thick. If you looked at it now, it's probably maybe half an inch.
Exactly. Yeah.
But all those different things. But I would always get go in that big pavilion and eat like chicken strips and things like that, and walk around and get the other stuff too. But your cotton candy and all your basic amusement park staples. The drinks they have. You can buy a cup at a certain price and refill it all day long at different places. They have the big slushy stand where you can mix all the colors together. Of course, when we were kids, you just took a little bit of everything because you had an iron stomach back then.
Oh, that's it.
Didn't
Those
really
were the
bother
days.
you.
Eat or drink or whatever you want.
I talked about when convenience stores first came around, it started to pop up everywhere. We had one in Brownsville. It's still there, but the big thing they advertised, they had a Thirsty 2-ouncer fountain drink. Now, 32 ounces nowadays is like a small.
Exactly. Yeah, everything's
you have
gone
these
bigger.
big half-gallon things and things like that. But, I remember it was 32 cents plus tax.
Oh, geez.
So
the tax gets you.
Yeah. On a hot summer day, my friends and I, we lived on the lower south side of Brownsville, and there was a big hill called Holler Road that you'd have to drive or walk up to get to the A+. Well, it was AM PM back then.
Yeah.
You may remember that.
Sure.
So we would scrape up our change, make sure we had enough for one of those, and walk our bikes all the way up because we didn't have the strength or stamina to pedal them up there. It was a pretty steep hill. Go inside and get the fountain drink and mix a little bit. We called it a Mount St. Helens because it erupted in your stomach. That tells you when that was because it was 1980 when Mount St. Helens erupted.
I see. Look at you.
Washington.
Well, you were watching the news even back then.
Yeah, so
that's great.
We were saturated with it.
Sure.
So we called it a Mount
Cronkite.
St. Helens.
Yeah.
And but we would sit there outside the store and drink those things down and think we were like Texas Oil Man.
That's funny. Drinking soda on a hot summer day.
Yeah,
Nothing better.
and
pretend it was beer. At least I used to.
Well, root beer would be part of the mix for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the Stewart's root beer in the glass bottle.
Oh,
I
good
love
stuff.
those. When we went out to eat, that was a treat. I felt like I was an adult.
That's still around. So
Yeah.
next soda pop challenge, I'll have to bring you a bottle.
Oh, absolutely. I'd
All right.
love that,
But
buddy.
they,
Thank you.
I don't know. I got these guys partial to frosty root beer. Even TJ liked it.
Is that right?
Yeah. and,
Wow.
TJ doesn't like anything.
No. He's persnickety, TJ.
That old Life cereal commercial.
That's right. He likes it.
He likes it. Hey, TJ.
Yeah, it's funny. Mikey.
There's
That's
a lot
right.
of rumors about him.
Is that right?
Urban legends.
Of course.
You know,
Myths.
that he took Pop Rocks and then Coca-Cola and his stomach blew up. And of course, that was all false.
Of course.
You know, those are the same people that said, you know, dear old Mr. Rogers was a mercenary.
Oh, Fred.
And he wore his sweaters to cover up his tattoos.
Is that right? He was a biker?
Yeah.
He was in the Hells Angels?
Yeah, he was a Vietnam sniper. So,
Of course.
But
we all know that about
you
Fred.
know, Fred Rogers was the gentlest soul that I think one of the gentlest souls God ever created. Did you ever see the biopic with Tom Hanks?
I did.
Oh, great film.
Beautiful. Wonderful.
film.
Just what a
Yeah.
legend. And Mr. McFeely's been on the station before. David
Yeah,
Knoll.
I've always wanted to meet him. I know he
Yeah.
still makes personal appearances.
He's still around.
Yeah, and,
What a legend.
He needs to
Yeah.
get a new hat though. It's about worn out now, but yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, Mr. McFeely's still around, and that was I think McFeely was Mr. Rogers' mother's last name.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so
Maiden name.
that's where
Yeah.
that came from. But
that was great.
But that all ties in, you know.
What all comes back to Southwest Pennsylvania.
Yes.
I mean,
And,
Fred Rogers and Arnold Palmer, both from Latrobe.
Speaking
Maybe
of
the two
Arnold
most famous
Palmer.
people in America.
Speaking of Arnold Palmer,
Sure.
my fire department has an autographed Arnold Palmer putter
No kidding.
that we're raffling off.
Oh man, that's a
Because we're going to
prized
be
possession to say the least.
well, it's right on the leather grip. It has Arnold's signature on it, and it's one of his. He had his own brand of clubs, I believe.
Sure.
And it was an Arnold Palmer putter, and it has his signature on it. And but it, you know, we have that upcoming golf outing to benefit the scholarship fund, the Flick Family Memorial Scholarship Fund. So that's in a few weeks. So that actually benefits that.
It's great.
But Brian Flick has been on the program with me before. Started that in memory of his parents, who served the fire department for many, many years. His dad was a fireman, and he was his mother was in the Ladies Auxiliary, and so he did that to honor his parents. And it's really grown exponentially in the last couple of years. So we want to see that keep growing. That'll be at the Uniontown Country Club on August 24th. You know, do we have any golfers here at the station?
I'm not sure if we do. No, I'm joking. Brian's a gigantic golfer.
I was to say, I bet
Player.
you the boss is. Huh?
Yeah, I think he's playing golf right now. I think
Well-
he snuck out for a 9.
You know, have to talk to him to see if he can get a team together for that.
Absolutely.
That outing. That'd be great.
Yeah, I hit the ball every now and then, not straight or well.
I don't
but-
play. I don't play very well.
Oh,
You know, well, I don't play well at all. But I enjoy it. I haven't gone out in a few years.
no,
but,
it's fun.
It is fun,
A
but
good walk spoiled, if you will. as the
Yes,
old book
but I
said.
don't like. I just don't like to. I'm so slow at it. I don't like to hold the other people I'm playing with back, and I must let 100 guys play through in other that are coming through. So, but yeah, it's fun.
Oh, it's a fun day out.
You know, you can't beat it, and we have some nice courses here in southwestern Pennsylvania.
We do. Beautiful.
So it's one Kennywood never had a golf course. You know,
Good point.
but you know
That's their next thing.
And you know what I thought about the train. Always rode the train. And you remember if you ride, when you get around a certain side, you can look across the river and see the steel mills.
That's right.
You know, and here, you know, they have on those overhead cranes, they have a warning siren when they're moving the crane around the yard so nobody gets hit by it. And it sounded like I thought for years. I thought, man, there must be a big fire over there. Listen to all those sirens, you know, and I could see the glow of the blast furnaces. I'm thinking, man, something's on fire over there. But yeah, it was just a steel mill. So,
Exactly. Just
we
there.
up against the second break.
Let's do it. Let's get it in.
All right, you're listening to 590 AM, 101.1 FM, W266DB, WMBS Uniontown.
Looking for a quality caterer to feed your guests at an upcoming event? How about a local, family-owned caterer that features all of your favorite homemade Southwest PA favorites called John & Son Catering? With over 10 years experience, John & Son will provide an absolutely delicious meal, and be sure to ask about his famous Parmesan-crusted chicken and juicy roast beef. For the full menu, pricing, and booking information, please call Becky at 724-366-1508. John & Son Catering. It's time for ghost tours at the historic Nemacolin Castle in Brownsville. The Brownsville Historical Society invites you to their annual ghost tours running now through the end of October. Tours take place every Friday and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. Cost is $15 per person, and the last tour leaves at 9 p.m. with no exceptions. Get your reserve tickets at eventbrite.com or just walk in. There might be a slight wait for walk-ins. Ghost tours at Nemacolin Castle, Brownsville.
No Magical Mystery Tour is complete without a stop at the Sandwich Shop and Deli, just off of Abbey Road at 121 Brownsville Avenue in the Square, Brownsville. Enjoy a made-to-order sandwich with a bowl of Sabina's homemade soup, try an authentic New York bagel slathered with one of their delectable toppings, or perhaps just a visit to the coffee bar for a delicious gourmet brew. Don't forget a cookie, brownie, or tempting dessert, fresh baked daily. Call 724-785-4089. The Sandwich Shop and Deli, Brownsville.
When you need to service your vehicle, there is one local shop ready to meet all your needs. Nate Tate and the boys at Tate's Auto Repair in Uniontown do it all, from engine work and routine maintenance to tires, brakes, oil changes, and state inspections. Call Tate's today at 724-550-4756 or stop at the shop at 250 Connellsville Street to ensure your vehicle is ready to go for any trip in any weather. Tate's, proud sponsor of the lighter side on WMBS.
Are you looking for professional photography for your wedding or engagement, senior photos, or any other special event? Well, then look no further than award-winning Jeffrey W. Hughes Photography. Also offering photography classes, workshops, and tours of the Laurel Highlands. Get in contact at 724-322-0034 or visit jwhphotography.shop.
I love the colorful clothes you wear and the way the sunlight plays upon her hair. I hear the sound of a gentle word on the wind that lifts her perfume through the air.
All right, we're back, and that's the inimitable, to use that word twice in one show, Beach Boys and Good Vibrations. I think, Nick, when I get home, I'm going to get my surfboard out and take it out on the lawn and ride some gnarly pounders.
That's right. The Beach Boys do that to you. Play some Pet Sounds.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
I was thinking about 5 seconds, but
yeah, there you go.
But yeah, I love the Beach Boys. Who doesn't?
Oh
really?
my gosh, first great band. I mean, before
they,
the Beatles even.
They're all about summer. They
Yes.
are. So anyway, we've been talking about Kennywood and you know, our Kennywood memories, and some folks have chimed in on Facebook Live, and the guesses are rolling in on the candy jar. I'm going to hold it up one more time because I will close that out at the end of today's show, and then on next week's show we'll announce the winner and we'll award it. So there it is right there, if you can see it. This is in a quality Pennsylvania-made Anchor Hawking glass jar, and all these candies that are in here were used as props in the upcoming Pennsylvania-based Milton S. Hershey biopic, Hershey. And you know, the building that was ironically the building that was used as the Milton S. Hershey's first candy shop is one of my sponsors, the Sandwich Shop.
That's awesome.
As a matter of fact, when they converted it, you know, the movie people, I don't know if you ever watch them convert something. They can convert it to any time period, anyway, and it looks so authentic, and then they can tear it down and it's gone the next day and you never even know it.
Yes, the magic of cinema.
Yes.
Film.
So, but the owner, Sabina, who's a good friend of mine, she asked them to leave one of the windows painted with Milton S. Hershey's name on it. So when you go down there, you'll see that.
That's great.
It says Milton S. Hershey, I think candies, you know, candies, nuts, that sort of thing. And it says Philadelphia, PA. So apparently, well, he was in Philadelphia before he bought the land, and Hershey built the plant in the town. You know,
Of course.
how many
Gotta love Hershey.
industrialists actually built a whole town for their employees?
That's true. That's a
You
good
know,
point.
and,
Yeah, he's brilliant. And Hershey's great. Been there before.
Yeah,
Can't
and
beat a
it's
town that smells like chocolate, Ron. Come on.
still there, still going strong. You know, things do change, but yeah, you know. So anyway, you have a chance to win that if you give us a guess.
Absolutely.
On how many that are in here. So just chime in on Facebook Live, and you know it'll automatically give us your name. So just give us a 3-digit number, and if you're whoever gets closest to without going over or right on, they will win it. So,
you go.
But anyway,
Somebody else on the line if we want to take
oh
that?
sure,
Yeah, why not? All right. Oh, you're on the air. Good afternoon.
Hey, this is Chuck from Republic.
hey Chuck, how are you?
Okay, Ron, how are you guys?
Good, man. Good to hear from you.
All right. I'm just saying about Kennywood. You remember the laser loop?
Oh yeah. Right when you had to walk under it to come into the park, didn't you?
Yeah, right, exactly.
And
I wasn't ever crazy enough to get on it, but yeah.
if I remember right, it got stuck once or twice.
Maybe, yeah.
And the people
it's
were
like
hanging
going up, yeah.
Yeah, that would be enough for me, buddy.
Yeah,
It'd probably taken me out of there in a pine box.
And the other two I'm thinking about would be the Satellite. You remember that one?
Yeah, I do remember that.
You get in a stand and it would spin around real fast and it would start tilting. And you'd stick to the back of it.
They still have that, but they renamed it some a UFO, I think it's called now, or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
and
but it's the same ride.
The other one I'm thinking about is the Rotor. You remember Rotor?
No, I don't remember the Rotor.
You get in this big drum, like you'd be standing there, there'd be all kind of people around the whole thing. That you'd stick to the wall of that, then the floor would drop down.
Oh boy! So the
And
centrifugal force held you up.
You're right, exactly. Yeah.
Ooh, thank God for physics.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Chuck, for calling. We appreciate it, man. Keep listening, okay?
All right, man.
Take care.
I always do. Okay. You.
Hey, all right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, one of our loyal listeners, Chuck.
There
We
you
have another
go.
call, or is that it, Nick?
We do not at the moment.
Okay.
No, but still a few
Yeah,
minutes.
still a few minutes left. You want to sneak a call in? Well, we can talk to you for a minute or so. Give us a call at 724-438-4593. Tell us your Kennywood memories. And I had forgotten about, I don't remember the Rotor. I remember talk of it, but I don't remember it. Of course, I didn't start going until the 70s, and but a lot of the signature rides are still there. I remember when the Laser Loop was put in; that was like the eighth wonder of the world. Now some of these parks, like Six Flags and stuff, some of the coasters they have, it's a wonder they don't hand you your spine when you're done.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
Cedar
mean?
Point, yeah, these places.
I don't know if you're a SpongeBob fan, but
back in the day, yeah.
well, they had when they went to Glove World, they rode the Fiery Fist of Pain.
The Fiery Fist of Pain. I love it.
And they'd hand them their spines.
That's funny.
They come back up
That's
there.
great.
So so the Fiery Fist o' Pain.
That's great. That's
But,
tremendous.
Bringing back some memories there.
Sure.
Well,
oh my goodness.
I still like SpongeBob.
Oh, nothing wrong with it.
He's
Absolutely.
timeless. He
is great.
But anyway, so you still have a few minutes to also chime in on Facebook Live and give us a guess on the candy jar. Like Nick said, that's a timeless classic contest. I mean, merchants would do that 100 years ago.
Oh.
And
Another 100 years, they'll still be doing it. It's one of those things that never goes out of style.
Right. It was a little tedious counting every one of those as I put them in the jar because...
and not eating any of them.
No, I ate some of them.
Oh, good.
So they're all fruit flavored. The red ones are not mint.
Oh,
they're
I
like
see.
cherry flavored. They're really, really good.
They look good.
Now, whether or not they're made by Hershey, I don't know. But we still have like 10 pounds of them.
Milton
So I'll probably do
himself
another
made
one.
them, I think, yeah.
Maybe I'll bring you guys your own little jar of them next week, and you guys can nibble on them. Of
course, as soon as TJ comes back, you're gonna,
what are these doing here?
Exactly. Well, yeah.
No, we love you, TJ. I hope you're enjoying your vacation, and I'm sure you're not listening. So,
Nah, hope not.
Hopefully you're at the beach somewhere with your feet in the sand and
there you go.
A cold one in your hand, buddy. So
Toes in the water, and you know what, in the sand.
So, well, looks like that's going to put the topper on it. Again, thank you, Nick, for filling in as always. It's always a fun time with you, and thank you for listening to The Lighter Side. God willing, we'll be back next week.
You've been listening to The Lighter Side with Ron Barry, which has been brought to you by the Brownsville Historical Society, the Sandwich Shop and Deli, Tate's Auto Repair, Jeffrey W. Hughes Photography, Tracy Counseling Center, and John and Son Catering.
Your local station, WMBS Uniontown, it's 4 o'clock.